Welcome to Off-Grid Victory. So today I want to talk to you about something that normally doesn't grow here in the Ozarks, but something that was transplanted. Now this is cactus, and this is the yellow rose of Texas, and these are prickly pears that come off the cactus. Now what happens is the flower itself will get pollinated and the flower will dry up, and then it'll leave this fruit, and it's the prickly pear. And so while that's ripening, it'll turn a nice lovely reddish color when they ripen, and then they'll be edible. It's a nice tasty sweet fruit. The other parts obviously that you can consume are the fleshy stalks that come up, the new buds of the cacti. And the other thing I wanted to say is you could transplant or proliferate these cactus by twisting this part of the cactus off and just planting it into the ground, and it'll reroot. So what you would do is, let's say, here's a better specimen. Let's say right in here. Right in here, you see how lovely green and light green that is, and that's what you would, if let's say you had another bud there, you would take that off and then transplant. Now in terms of eating the cacti, you never want to eat this directly raw. Be careful picking it too. Make sure you wear gloves. And when you do eat these, if you want to eat it fresh, what you want to do is char off all the little tiny spines and needles and that are on the flesh itself. Some of them are so small you're not going to see it until it actually hits your mouth. So what I would recommend is take that, if you want to eat it fresh, take that, put it over a flame and knock off all of the little needles. The other way I've seen Hispanics do this is just grill this thing. Use some oil, pepper, salt, and grill it, and that's really lovely too to eat. And of course, the prickly pears themselves, the fruit, are really great to eat as well when they ripen. The other thing I wanted to say is, in the Ozarks it does get cold, so what I decided to do is plant it near this big boulder. The reason is for heat retention, and that'll help it in the winter time as well. But I know these particular cactus will survive, because they were actually taken from the Northeast in Pennsylvania, where it sometimes does go below zero. It's rare, but it does happen, and sustained single-digit temperatures do happen in Pennsylvania. And what happens then is all of this top layer of cactus will just die off, but the lower half will survive, and that's what comes back every year. So it actually makes sense to transplant or take off the top of these fruits, of the cacti, sorry, not the fruit, and replant them, because that way you'll have a low amount of cactus on the ground, and the frost won't get them in the winter. Alrighty, shalom.